The way you breathe can affect how you deal with pain and stress. Hi, I'm Chaz at Physio Fitness, and today I want to introduce to you a really simple exercise for breathing that will have fantastic effects on how well you cope with your stress levels and respond to pain, cope with pain. Generally, when we breathe, we either don't pause, so I'm exaggerating that, of course, but we tend not to have a hold phase, or in other cases, we tend to have a short inhale and a long exhale, so maybe, and they're not very efficient and they're not particularly effective. They're absolutely fine. You're not going to fall over and collapse generally with that because it's probably what you do every day, but you're not maximizing your breathing system within the body, and actually it can be quite laborious and tiring. With this one simple breathing exercise, I hope that we can improve your breathing as a whole, and I hope that it will perhaps offer you some meditative effects or some calming effects. And if you do have perhaps a chronic condition where you quite often got a little bit of ache and pain, it might be a great way to help manage that pain. And the way we do it is we try and have an effect in calming the central nervous system. So let's move away from all of that. Let's have a look at what it is. And here's one I prepared earlier. My little diagram here. And it's called box breathing. And I'm sure just by looking at that diagram, you have worked out why we call it a box breathing. So as our start point here, we go through our inhale phase. That's to breathe in. Then we go into our hold phase. That's where we don't do anything. Then we come into our exhale phase, where we breathe out all of that air that we sucked in over here. And when we've blown all of that out, we go into our hold phase, where once again, we don't do anything. And as you can see, with my best guess drawing there, it's a nice even square. It's a nice box. Hence we call it box breathing. The important thing with the box breathing is that each of those 4 phases is exactly the same length of time. I would suggest perhaps starting off, if you can, at 3 seconds of each phase. And as you get better at that, then consider extending that to 4 seconds, 6 seconds, and upwards. The reason this has great effect on the body is it affects it has an effect on the central nervous system. So we become calmer, we become a little bit more focused. As I said, almost a bit meditative really, because you're concentrating on getting that inhale timing, controlling that hold, ensuring we exhale steadily, controlling that hold and repeating. So it has both physical and mental benefits to it. So let's do a little bit less chat and let me do a demonstration of it, and then I'll do it again, and hopefully if you're watching you can try it yourself. So I'm going to be quite specific with it. I'm going to use my stopwatch. I'll do a 3-second cycle. So that'll be 3 in, 3 hold, 3 out, 3 hold. I'll just go through it the once so you watch, and I'm going to make massive exaggerations with the breathing in and the breathing out phase in terms of noise, so you know what I'm doing. So here we go then. Let's go for that 3 seconds around. Here we go. There you go. So it's 3 seconds in, 3 seconds hold, 3 seconds out, 3 seconds hold. So hopefully we're all good with that. Just before you jump in on this, some of you may have a medical condition, or you might be currently experiencing perhaps a viral infection or something affecting your lungs. And so it's not necessarily for everybody immediately. If you're not sure, then just get yourself checked out with your GP or your practice nurse the next time that you see them. If they give you the all clear, which I would say in most cases they will do, then of course you can jump in with this. But we just need to caveat that off. We don't want anybody having a bit of an episode, as it were. So this time we're all going to work this together. We're going to go round twice. Okay. I will try and breathe loudly so that you get my count coming in, and I'll breathe loudly as I exhale. And when it's quiet, we're all holding. Okay, so we're going to go round twice for 3 seconds. So if you're ready, then here we go. 3, 2, 1, breathe in. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. And rest. Good. So that's the principle of it. That's how it works. That's doing 2 cycles back to back there, nice and smoothly around the circuit. The research has actually been done on phases of time a little longer than that, so kind of 4 seconds upwards. So what I suggest is, if you found that super comfortable and super easy, you might want to jump into the 4-second cycle straight away. But conversely, if you just found that a little bit challenging, quite often I find people find the hold phase challenging, then drop that down to 2 seconds in, 2 seconds hold, 2 seconds out, 2 seconds hold, and build it up. So you want to feel confident at it, because what we want you to do is be relaxed when you do it. So it's not a stressful activity in itself. It's a calming and relaxing activity that then has positive effect on the central nervous system. And that helps us to de-stress, and that helps us coping with a little bit of pain management. So I hope you found that interesting. And hopefully, if you do give it a go, you will find some really good effects from it. Remember what I said, take it easy, be quite diligent about it. Get your watch with the second hand on it, and try and be quite fixed on that time phase. So 3 in, 3 hold, 3 out, 3 hold, repeat. And when you are really comfortable with it, keeping to your watch, change that timing to perhaps 4 seconds, and so on. If you like what you're watching on our YouTube channel, please do subscribe and give us a like. And if you pick this up via a link on Facebook, we would be delighted if you want to leave some positive comments so that what we deliver can help others. Hope that all made good sense to you. I look forward to any feedback that any of you give me. In the meantime, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon.